playing around. He wasn't playing around. Hour and a half before the self-found servers come out. Or the self-found mode comes out on the existing servers. This is where we're going to be playing, by the way. Somebody hit 60 yesterday, and so in this limbo period, a couple weeks leading up to self-found coming out, we had the unbroken self-found champion buff. Kind of lame, man. I don't want to get too deep into... Nice, he's got a Kang, of course. I wish that self-found was kind of on its own server. I wish they had a solution to create a self-found layer and then merge it with the old servers, I don't know, 90 days down the line. The other thing I don't like is then it looks like you're not going to have the option to keep the self-found buff. I don't know. I wish I could keep the self-found buff at 60. I feel like it'd be easier to organize only playing with other self-found players. I kind of have like this angle where like the 60 rating content kind of feels like a meme. I did it a couple times. I fucking got one shot by LMGD BQ2 WTF barbecue. I got one shot on the first boss in AQ 40 for no fucking reason. And a lot of people die to griefing in raids at 60. A lot of people die to disconnects at 60. And so I kind of see the 60 content as a meme, and it would have been really cool to hold the self-found buff and do like a self-found raid with only other self-found players, if you choose to, and do one MC run and kind of go next. But it looks like you're not going to be able to opt into that. And so the only difference between being able to keep that buff and then having this unbroken self-found champion is now you're not playing self-found at 60, right? You interact with all the other people that aren't self-found, that already farmed whatever open world materials, in-game content mats. You can interact with those players with this buff. So it stops being a self-found challenge at 60. But yeah, these are some of the things that we've seen, I don't know, a couple days, I guess hours now leading up to the self-found mode being launched. And yeah, a little underwhelming that it's not its own server layer for me. And then I really don't like that. It looks like I'm not going to have the option to keep the self-found buff at 60. So we'll see how this develops. But yeah, people already have the buff before self-found mode even comes out. Feels kind of bad.